Go. Let's go. Let's get cracking on here. We are live. We just finished up that Knights and Eels thriller in McDonald's Stadium. Hey guys, how you going? Today on BKR Sport. We're here for Melbourne Storm taking on the Canberra Raiders. They're running out of the field now, so I'm going to rush through these two team lineups here, guys. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for new around here. Great win for the Knights, great win for the Warriors over the Broncos, and now let's get into the Storm versus the Raiders. Storm first place right now. They're at home at AAMI Park in Melbourne, going up against the Raiders in 10th position, who used to be the bogey team for the Melbourne Storm. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes on tonight. Now the ins here, AAMI and Xavier Coates, they're in for the Storm with Nick Meaney. Oh, I just realised I don't have the microphone. Nick Meaney and Ryan Pappenhausen being out. Little puppy. So that means the fullback is Sualauvi Fa'alongo for the Storm with Will Warbrick and Xavier Coates on the wings. Grant Anderson and Jack Howarth are the centres, with the 5'8" being Tyron Wishart and the halfback being Jerome Hughes, who is the captain. Go to the front row, Tuikami Kamitha and Josh King, with the number 9 being Bronson Garlick. Go to the back row, Sean Bloor and Elliot Sekatoa, with the lock being Nelson Asafa Solomona in off the bench there as the starting 13. Interchange-wise, Trent Loiero, you've got Christian Welsh, Joe Chan, Kane Bradley, and the 18th man replacement is Dean Jeremiah, and the Storm have just come out onto the field there, so we're about to start. Raiders, on the other hand, Adam Cook, Jordan Martin, Simi Sasangi, and Tom Starling in, with the outs being Emre Gula, Nick Kotrich, Sebastian Chris, and Zach Wolford being out. You got the fullback, Jordan Rapana, with the wingers being Albert Hopewadi and Xavier Savage, centres of Matty Tomoko, and I think a debut of Adam Cook here as well. You go to the 5'8", Ethan Strange, been having a cracker season as a youngster, with KO Weeks as the halfback. You go to the front row, Josh Papali'i and Joseph Tarpany, with the hooker being Tom Starling. You go to the back row, Hudson Young and Elliot Whitehead, who was the captain, and the lock is Morgan Smithies. Interchange-wise, Daniel Levi, Atamariotta, Trey Mooney, and Jordan Martin, with Simi Sasangi as the 18th man replacement. I slapped through that, son. I'm tipping the Storm here, despite the fact that the Raiders could be a bit of a bogey side here. If the Storm win, they stay first. If the Storm lose, the Panthers will jump them tomorrow with a win over the Cowboys. But the lowest they can go is second. For the Raiders, on the other hand, they are currently in 12th because the Knights just jumped them into 11th, actually. And that is the lowest they can go because the Warriors have already played, Rabbitohs have already played because they got the bye, and the Titans got the bye. So the lowest Raiders could drop is into 12th, which is where they are now, and the highest they could go is into the top 8. They could actually go as high as 7th, provided results go their way in regards to if they win this game, and then obviously the other teams like the Cowboys and the Dragons lose their games. So there you go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Third tackle with the Raiders at the 30. I'll take the Storm, but I do think it'll be a good game. I do think it'll be a good game here. Storm win, Titans stay first. Exactly right, Andrew. And the Raiders have made a mistake early. Knock on already. Knock on by the Raiders. You don't like that. Who's knocked that ball on to Morgan Smithies? I think Morgan Smithies actually started off the season really well, but I haven't seen him do much since. Am I crazy to say this? I haven't seen Morgan Smithies do much since the start of the season. I thought he was fantastic at the start, but I haven't seen it too much since. Keith Kalamas says, go to the Raiders. Flores is round 3. Round 3 for the day. Absolutely. Brand says, hello, mate. Andrew Backhouse getting around it. Blair Andrews says, who you got? I got the Storm here, mate. I got the Storm. Good call, Jay. I was going to say he's probably going to get timed out for encouraging it and citing it, but Jay, he's an experienced moderator, mate. He's an experienced moderator. So second tackle now, and they'll get this ball here to the 25 here, the Melbourne Storm. Actually, I've got to advertise this on my Instagram too. I forgot to. I will in a sec. Second tackle now, third tackle. Wait for this set to be done. Third tackle now, and they're 15 metres out here from the line. I go left to Jerome Hughes. Jerome Hughes having a great season. 6 again here with the Melbourne Storm as well. Best Sports Super, my brother is going to get a lol eels. I don't hear no one telling me about no 3-win no more. Second tackle here for Tyron Wishart. Has to go down for an obstruction. I don't even think it would have been an obstruction, but I get what. Oh, well, he sacrificed himself, the referee. But it's going to be a penalty to the Raiders. Flurry says, poor Tyler. Yeah, poor Tyler. I feel for him. I feel for people like Andrew Backhouse as well. I feel for Hayden and Attain House. Yeah, it would have been an obstruction. It is an obstruction. But he did sacrifice himself. I feel for... There's a few Eagles fans that I know The Eels fans I know deserve like a lot of sympathy, and also I do know a lot of Eels fans that are just good people, but there are some that just don't like. They love to talk a real big game for a team that's won jack shit in 38 years. It's like, who are you to talk down to the Titans, man? Who are you? You've not won an NRL competition. You won a New South Wales Rugby League competition before there was any Queensland team or interstate teams. You've won nearly more wooden spoons than years we've been in the comp. You are currently below us. You cheated to win 2 wooden spoons in the last 10 years. Cheated the salary cap to win 2 wooden spoons. And besides one grand final that you obviously made in 2022, which you got absolutely romped in, what have you done? You know, like, and this is the thing. This is what annoys me about most Eels fans. They lay the boot into all these other like teams down the bottom of the table and separate themselves if they're a good team when they haven't done jack. Third tackle here at the 25. But at the end of the day, I feel for guys like Entertain House. I feel for Andrew Backhouse. I feel for TJC Sports. They absolutely deserve it. But other Eels fans, bring your expectations back down to where you should be. Left hand side here, it's BKRmy Week. Gives it off here. Chance for the Raiders. Knock on, Raiders. And so I'll be fight Longo. He's going to bring this ball out to the 10. He's away here for Longo. Oh, crunch. Oh, yeah, Whitehead crunched him. I got a Tyler Strum when you guys are away. Nah, it's good. Yeah, no, I love Tyler. Tyler's a good bloke. He's a good bloke. I've had to help him through his stuff with the Eels too. You know, again, Eels are in a very similar boat with teams like the Tigers, teams like the Titans, all this sort of stuff. But some of their fans just have really unrealistic expectations about who they actually are. Remember who you are and remember your place, Eels fans. You're down there with us and don't forget it. Third tackle here at the halfway point. 4 minutes in. Jerome Hughes after Tuikami Kamitha, and Tuikami Kamitha is going to be at the 40. 4 tackle. Dad says, hey, don't be too hard on them. They won at Auckland Nines that got stripped. Yeah, got stripped for cheating. So give that ball to Wishart. Wishart to Elliott. No, that's Sean Bloor. That's the thing. Again, feel for genuine fans who don't just throw shade and shit talk as if like a top tier team knock on. That actually should be arguably a penalty. So it's going to be a knock on here against the Raiders. Storm get the ball at 10. Crazy start of this game too. Andrew Backhouse says, I thought we could win that 1-12 and I feel bad for Moses. So much talent but lacks help. Bingo. Absolute bingo. Absolute bingo. Absolute bingo. I'm just going to quickly jump on Instagram right now. And Jesse, I can't listen to your stuff yet, but I will react to it afterwards. Hey guys, so we're just currently live streaming for the Melbourne Storm versus the Canberra Raiders game. That Eels versus Knights game was crazy. This one's looking pretty good to start off with here. I can't drop the link because obviously we're currently in the middle of a stream, but jump over to BKR Sport on YouTube and I'll see you guys there. So 5 minutes in here. Let's put this bad boy up. Fight Longo, off to Nelson to stop aside. Mona! 5 minutes out. Good run. Good run. Mitchell says, we get to laugh at the Eels and Ricky Stewart in back-to-back games. How good. That's the thing, guys. Like, it's a 1-1 strip there from Hudson Young. Well done. Well done. That's huge. This game's actually starting off pretty crazy. I will say, I'm a very empathetic and sympathetic person, but it's like, if you go for my club, you've got to expect that you're going to get it back. You know what I'm saying? If you go for another club, you've got to expect that when the shit hits the fan, you're going to cop it. And this goes to Panthers fans, right? Panthers fans as a collective have made the life hell of the opposition fan bases for years, right? Especially Raiders and stuff like that. It's okay to do it. You're allowed to do it. You're entitled to do whatever you want. You want to take the piss out of anybody else? Go for it. Feel free. Take the piss out of everybody else. However, when the Panthers do eventually fall off, they will cop an absolute shellacking from the rest of the competition, especially the Raiders fans. All right, so the Storm here. It's all good to talk about history when they won their 3 premierships in a row and whatnot, but I'm just saying, if you talk the talk, you've got to expect to get your licks. You've got to cop your licks when it happens too. So second take, you don't see me walking around thinking the Titans are any red-hot team. I can tell you, we're one of the worst teams in the NRL in the competition since inception. But also since that inception, the Eels are there too, and so are the Tigers. So are probably the Warriors. Third tackle now at the 35. Out to Nelson to Suffer Solomona. Jerome Hughes over the top here. Good pass. It was back. It's fine. It was flat for me. Will Warbrick. Oh, 4 meters out. Not Warbrick. Xavier Coates. 4 tackle now. 3 meters out. Jerome Hughes with the ball at the 10. Gives it off to... I don't even know who that is. Who's the 15 here for the Storm? Who's the 15 for the Storm? Bronson Garlick is the hooker. Fifth tackle now for the Storm, and it's going to be Wishart. Wishart puts that ball up here. Good grab there by Xavier Savage. This has been a frenetic first start here. Savage nearly gets away, taking another 15. Andrew Baker said, it's so hard to listen to you talk bad about the fans, but I do agree some of the fans are unrealistic. Absolutely. A majority of them are unrealistic. And it's like, people think that I hate the Eels. It's not that I hate the Eels, I just hate a lot of the fans. And same thing goes to the Broncos. Broncos are a little bit different, though. Very, very different. And it's like, the same thing goes to the Dog. Whoever you criticise, people always think you're going to hate. But it's just like, there are some Eels fans online that love to talk down about, specifically the Titans too, that deserve to cop their licks right now. And I'm sure Moses is really upset hearing that, Flurry, what she said. Moses, I have no sympathy for Moses. No, I do. Moses is a great player. That's going to be a penalty here to the Melbourne Storm. Penalty to the Storm. That's fine, mate. You can have your opinion, absolutely. I reckon Wishart will play Origin in a couple of years. He's a dark horse. Oof, big call. What's he, New South Wales? Because he played for what, Gerringong? I would say 5'8". It's not going to happen. Because I would go with like an Ethan Strange. I would go like an Ethan Strange at the top of him. Lachlan Galvin's looking good too. I don't know with their eligibility though. I'm not sure their eligibility. Exactly right, Daz. Hawthorn won 3 premierships in a row and haven't done jack since. But with that being said, they didn't talk as much as like Penrith fans have. So it's like the Penrith downfall, a lot of people will take a lot of solidity behind it. Second tackle at the 45. And we have a good team that the NRL and media treats like shit. I'm surprised that like there hasn't been like an agenda push behind teams like the Gold Coast. I am surprised, but like with that being said, one day hopefully. I really thought there was a massive agenda push behind the Eels to get their first premiership in 2022. Obviously wasn't the case though. First tackle here for the Storm. There definitely was a big agenda push in 2016 and 2015. Massive. First tackle now, 23 metres out. They give it to Jerome Hughes. Hughes up to Nelson and Safa Salamona. Second tackle here, 15 out. 30 minutes to go here in the first half, guys. 10 minutes gone. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Wishart, short ball, Sean Bloor. 5 metres out. Third tackle. Panthers hit the hard way too. What's the difference between how Hawthorn did it and how Penrith did it? Penrith did nothing wrong. They built through the juniors. Oh, that's a mistake there from the Storm. And it'll be raised ball. They're away, Jordan Rapana. Jordan Rapana here. Good run. Good run at the 20. Needs to have a better game than he did last week, Jordan Rapana. He copped an absolute abusive tirade from the fans against the Tigers. Blah, blah. So I wonder how hard the Dargans fans would have copped it after 11 in a row if social media existed back then. How do you beat them at that, though? Like, maybe a couple of years later, yeah, but how do you beat them? Like, they would have... It's like, I think a similarity here will be when the Dragons lost that 11 in a row, if social media existed back then, I don't think they would have copped it too much. I think that fans would have just rejoiced that a new fresh winner won. But nowadays with the Panthers, I think people will rejoice that somebody else won, but I also think Panthers will cop it. So the Raiders will whack that ball up. Really high kick, good kick. Fatlongo! What a catch. Oh, he's away too, Fatlongo. At the 30, at the 40, still going, get another tackle break. At the 45, at the 50, look at Fatlongo go. Oh, he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable, Fatlongo. He's unbelievable. Andrew says, I think he does, but again, you view it differently. I just want to know what else can he do. He's doing his job, and more, for example, today's game, and I understand he wasn't the best against Dogs Roosters. Who's this? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Moses? I think Moses deserves a better team, no offense. Tyrone Wishart, or just players around him. I genuinely believe it's time to split up Dylan Brown and Mitchell Moses, and I would keep Moses. I'd let Dylan Brown walk. I would. Fourth tackle now, Jerome Hughes at the 10. Short ball, Elias Katoa. 3 minutes out, fit tackle. And I think it's a big call to say that too. I do. I think it's a big call to say let Dylan Brown walk, but I reckon that they've got to mix it up. Mix up the fullback too. And Sean Bloor knocks it back. Elliot Whitehead could get it. No, don't worry about that. Still fit tackle here for the Storm at the 25. And Grant Anderson kicks it over the top here. No fullback back there. Drop out. Nah, Grant Anderson's claiming this, but I reckon it's a dropout. They'll check this, but I'm pretty certain it's a dropout here. Penrith almost went bankrupt, I'm pretty sure. Did they? I don't know about that. That's crazy if true. But yeah, no, you can complain about how Penrith fans act, but you can't complain about how they got there. Grant Anderson, he's knocked it on. He's a fibber. Grant Anderson. He's a fibber. He's a fibber, son. So it's not going to be a dropout. It's going to be a 7-tackle set here for the Raiders. I love Dillbags, but sadly needs to change. I just think that he's like a Luke Brooks. Well, sorry, I shouldn't compare to Luke Brooks because Luke Brooks is not the quality player that Dylan Brown is. I just think that he's the type of player that does need a fresh start. Where do you put him? Does he go to the Sharkies could be spicy. I really do think that you give like Dylan Brown to the Sharks and then that changes that team very, very quickly. Maybe the Sharkies, maybe to... I don't think he suits the Titans. But it's not like that's out of the equation, but I don't think he suits the Titans in what their plans are. Dolphins, shout. Cowboys, shout. Put Tom Dearden to the 7, Dylan Brown to the 6. Don't like it, though. I don't think they combine well. Warriors, obviously, but I do think they've got a good little system going with Tamati Martin and Chanel Harris-Tavita long term. Still, obviously, no need for the Storm. Raiders have got about 1 million halves. So do the Tigers. But, you could go Luai and Dill Brown. But then again, you have Lachlan Galvin. You've got Latul Fainu. You've got Jaden Sullivan. You've got Aiden Caesar. You've got too many halves there. Right hand side here with the Raiders. Ethan Strange at the 25. At the 20. Ethan Strange. Tripped up last second. 10 metres out for tackle. It's been a good day of footy. It's been a really good day of footy, to be honest with you. 10 metres out. Raiders the ball. 15. They kick this ball across. Knocked back by the Raiders. And it'll be Grant Anderson who grabs the ball at 5. Jeez, this is all over the place. This is all over the place. Dead set. Oh no. Thank you, Para. Alright, third tackle now for the 23. Right, Andrew Gutho needs a holiday. Talangi back to fullback and a rocket up Dillbags. Talangi also had a lot of mistakes today, but he got 2 tries, but he is a fullback. So yeah, I just think that there's no point persisting with a team that clearly isn't working. It's clearly not working. You got rid of your coach. You blamed your coach for it, but I don't think it was the coach's fault. But I also think that Brad Hartley was time to go. But I don't know. It's a hard one with the Eels. It is. Penrith was saved by one Gus Gould. He rebuilt the club, correct. Including pathways, correct. Sold off shit to pay debts and got Ivan, who was fired and rehired, correct. So what's wrong with any of that? They developed from within. They built from within. They developed from within. I have no problems with how Penrith sorted themselves out. Just like Golden State Warriors in the NBA. I have no problems with how they developed their franchise because it was done through the draft. So 4 tackled here for the Raiders. They'll get this ball to the 42 on their own side of the field. Dasmate says, Lagan, don't you dare say that. What do you say? Apparently Townsend is in some talks with the Dogs with Sam Gussie. I did hear that. I don't know if I agree with it, but I did hear that. Dylan Brown Roosters, they need 5'8". Well, that's a good shout, 7 minutes. Sammy Walker, Dylan Brown, Kiri's retiring. They've got the money. Do Walker and Brown work? Probably. That's actually a really good shout. If I'm the Roosters, I'd knock. I'd knock on the door if I was the Roosters. Look at Dylan Brown. It just depends if they see him working viably with Sammy Walker. Jerome Hughes. It's a strong run at the 45 on the Raiders side of the field. Man says, Talangi has a lot of errors in him. I don't know if he's ready yet. Talangi has a lot of errors in him. I don't know if he's ready yet. Talangi. Blaze Talangi. Sorry, you spelt that. So you've spelt Talangi as Murray Talangi's last name. I don't think that's how you spell Blaze Talangi's last name. I think he's just Talagi maybe. Shout out to Chatty. I know he watches the channel. Does he? Give me that Chatty. I've known Chatty for a while now. I remember I first spoke to him in 2018 maybe. Then I did a video with him and a couple others I think it was maybe Wobble and Jaw Sports Channel. Call Strike says, I thought it was harsh to sack Brad Arthur, honestly. They made the grand final 2 years ago and barely missed the finals last year, and they're doing worse right now. I think this trajectory was going to happen regardless. I think the Eels burnt the stick. I think the stick was working well, it was going well, and then I think the stick burnt. And I did say this in that year of the grand final. If they don't win that grand final, they're not winning before the Sharks won their first at 50 years, which is 12 years away, by the way. So they've got 11 years to prove me wrong. But I thought that last year was 2 years ago was their prime time to win it. They didn't. Time to rebuild. Chad, decent bloke, don't like his cousin though. What's wrong with Chad's cousin? Chad's cousin? What are you talking about? The only problem I had with Golden State was when they got KD correct and created the Avengers of basketball, but it ain't their fault. He's a cupcake. Yeah, KD is a different story, but it's like that. What did they do wrong, mate? You know, they're allowed to do that. They built through the draft with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, all that type of stuff. Cool. Yeah, I agree and disagree. Cool strike. I agree and disagree. Chad, yeah, what's this don't like his cousin thing? I don't know what that is. Chad has a YouTube channel. It's the biggest out of any NRL player because some of them do. I know Chad, he vlogs his Cowboys games and stuff, doesn't he? Nelson stuff Salamona. 4 tackle here, 11 May's out. I'm usually too busy to watch too much NRL content, but as in content on YouTube. I see it on Instagram, TikTok and whatnot. 5th tackle over the Storm, 5 May's out. Still no score after 17 minutes. Tyron Wishart gives up to Hughes. Hughes, try time. Too easy. Grant Anderson. Oh, it's actually great defense from the Raiders. Well, how have they not scored there, the Storm? That's unbelievable. Biffo. Will Warbrick is going at... Who's Will Warbrick going at? Is it KO? No, Hudson Young? Shit, I don't know. It's not Hudson. Who's the guy on the inside? I don't know who he's going at there. Biffo. That was... I don't know how they haven't scored there. Give the ball to Will Warbrick, Anderson. Give the ball to Will Warbrick. Oh, so Rapana Warbrick. Who is that guy for the Raiders? It must be that new guy. It must be that new centre. Adam Cook. Adam Cook is the one that I didn't know who that was. But I know Chaddy has a YouTube channel and whatnot. Dean Pay is on the market. The Eels throw a fat bag at him. Dean Pay. Oh. You got me. Well done, Mitchell. I hate you, Mitchell, but you got me. Scott Sorensen is cousin or brother-in-law, I think. Cousin or nephew or something. Okay, let's move on from whatever that is. So 4 tackle now at the 45 for the Raiders. Is it raining in Melbourne? The weather looks weird. Ethan Strange with the ball. I do like Ethan Strange, man. I'm surprised that they went for the other one from the Eels. What was his name? Was it also Ethan? I think it was also Ethan. Storm taking down the 15 through Will Warbrick. Who was the Eels player they signed as a 5'8", the Raiders? I think they've got so many halves. I don't think they needed him, but they got him anyway. They're obviously thinking about Poshmark Fogarty. Ethan Sanders. Thank you, Mitchell. You're right. See, Mitchell, you can be useful sometimes, mate. You can be useful sometimes. Not when you're getting me with bloody stupid Jim Pay. Does he have a fight? He said, well, yeah, that's what he's referring to, Andrew. I saw there was a triple send-off in the New South Wales Cup today. Yeah, that's what they're talking about there. Asafa Salamona comes off here for Trent Loiero. I haven't been able to watch it yet because I've been streaming all day, but 20 minutes to go here of the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new. Jerome Hughes puts that ball up. Should be an easy one to grab here for Jordan Rapana. Oh, no, it's not Jordan Rapana, but it is a drop ball. It does go backwards, though, thankfully for them. Deary me. KO Weeks, is he playing fullback right now? Why was KO Weeks as the 7 back at fullback? What are the Raiders doing? What, are they not playing Rapana fullback? Why is KO Weeks playing fullback? Or are they putting Rapana into the halves? I don't know what's happening. I think it's raining in Melbourne, by the way. I don't know. The camera's weird. Blaze, do you want a coaching gig if the board can't hire someone? I'll take the lead. I would consider long-term down the track, getting into coaching and whatnot, but not now. Mate, if I coached your team, I'd coach you to win the comp next year. I'd pick up Tanner Boyd and we'd win the comp. Pick up Tanner Boyd, chuck him in the 6 alongside Mitchell Moses. Bang. Done. It's as simple as that. Oh, that was very close behind the full, but it's alright. So Storm will get the ball here 10 metres out from their own line. I can't believe there's not been a single try in this game. There's been some good attacking opportunities. But Ricky's not so sticky. He's out of favour. Yeah, and deservedly so. But they also signed him to like 2027. But it's like Adam O'Brien at the Knights. Like, the guy was re-signed for like 5 years because of a couple of bloody good games at the back end of last year. You know, he's not that great of a coach there for Newcastle Knights, but they re-signed him for so long. If you're going to re-sign him, sign him for 2 years. Sign him for 2 years. Why are you signing him for 5? What's with the 5-year extension just because you won a couple of games at the back end of the year? Congratulations, Knights, on your back end of last year. But also, I think Knights fans can agree with me that Adam O'Brien should never have been re-signed for 5 years. But longer to Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson here, nearly got through. 23 metres out, fit tackle. Fa'alongo, he'll give it off to Wishart. Warbrick, knocked back by Xavier Coates. And it's going to be Tom Starling brought the 4. Yeah, I thought they were saying news coming through. So first tackle with the Raiders, now second at the 10. Sportsnut says, it's raining in Melbourne. Pissing down at the Cats, Dons out the G. Oh, true. What's the score? Oh, that's going to be a penalty to Raiders, surely. No? Okay. What is it? Not raining in Melbourne, Sportsnut. That's a good point. But also, have you guys noticed that this year's rugby league season has been dreadfully impacted by rain in like Newcastle and Sydney? Like, truly, it has been significantly affected. Like Newcastle's, it seems to be raining nearly every week. I know it wasn't raining before, but I've seen a couple of games this year where Newcastle's been impacted and Sydney has been slapped by it. Luckily for the Gold Coast, Flurry, have we had a single game with rain this year? I don't think so. I don't think we've had a single game at Seabar's impacted by rain. We had a game that rained the other week. I think it was the Cowboys, but it was after the game finished. Correct, Sydney been raining a shit ton, yeah. I don't think we've had a game impacted by rain this year at the Gold Coast. So third tackle, 33 minutes out. Cowboys won did, but after the game finished. Playing the rain machine. I know you're a conspiracy man, Jay. I know you are. I know you too well, buddy. So left-hand side, Christian Welsh with the ball. He'll get taken down. 8 minutes out from the line. 5 minutes out, fifth tackle. Yeah, we had a dribble. I think it was only a Cowboys game, though, wasn't it? Wasn't it the Cowboys? No, it wasn't Cowboys. It was one that we got absolutely thumped in. No, it wasn't. It was, was it Dolphins, maybe? There was a game we oh, man, I'm going to go quickly look at this. I'm going to quickly look at this because it will annoy me otherwise. And it poured down afterwards. We waited for so long. It was like 3 hours. They had like reviewers. Oh, it might have been Manly. It might have been Storm. Was it Manly or Storm? Oh, it might have been Manly at home. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was 34-30 against Manly. That's right, because we were travelling to New Zealand that week. Yeah, it was Manly at home. We had pouring down rain, but it happened after the game. 4 tackle here for the Raiders at the 30. Morgan Smithies. No, it wasn't Rabbits. It wasn't Rabbits. Jay says, I am. I know you are. I can tell people from this chat kind of what their alignments are. You can tell. There's no problem with that, though. Always question. Always question. I've just got to be very careful and like, as a content creator, you have like a responsibility, especially in like situations like this where you kind of have to not limit your opinions, but be conservative about like certain topics that can go down into interesting paths, if you know what I'm saying. So, because there's people watching that you don't know, and they just misconstrue shit as well. Just by saying that, some lunatic's probably going to go and message me saying, "Stop being a conspirator." First tackle leave with the Storm at the 40. I question a lot of things. Always question everything. You're an Eels fan. You should question everything. Second tackle here at the 45. For the Storm at the 50 now. Second tackle. And now Josh King gets to 43. This has actually been a really, really defensively grinding game. And I say it's a quality game because the Storm have attacked quite well. And the Raiders have also attacked quite well. But the Storm's defense has been pretty rock solid. And the Raiders' defense has been pretty rock solid too. And this is what I mean. Nate J, please, let's settle it down. Let's move away from this conversation. Fa'alongo gives it off to Wishart. Wishart kicks it through. Oh, very, very close. But it will be Raiders ball at 10, not Plato. Okay, Flurry, what did I just say about Nate J settling it down? And then you've just gone and said that. Yes, Andrew Backhouse, I believe the kick went 10. I believe the kick went 10. I think that... So they're going to challenge this here, the Storm. They're going to say it played at. Interesting challenge. Well, that is definitely played at. That is definitely played at. Should be 6 again here for the Storm at the 10. Yep, challenge successful. Good call. Yes, I 100% will say it goes to 10 because... I think the commentary has misled people, and I think they've misunderstood. So he catches the ball, it does break the plane of the 40, and then gets tackled. And as he's getting tackled, he's half a metre short. But where he catches the ball is on the red line of the 40. So yes, I do believe he catches it there. I do think it was a good call from the referee. And then because of the tackle, he goes down half a metre short. But why do you care? Because you got the call anyway. The Eels received the call anyway. 6 again for the Storm. Their first tackle, 10 metres out from the line. 14.5 to go here the first half. First tackle. Wishart. Jerome Hughes. Hughes at the back end. Fa'alongo. Fa'alongo gives it off here to Will Warbrick. Oh, defense from Albert Abawati. Wow, Albert Abawati. That is unbelievable defense of Will Warbrick. How have they stopped this? This is what I'm saying. The attack from both the Storm and the Raiders has been phenomenal. But also the defense has been even better. Hold on. Oh, they're going to check high contact on Sua here. So they're saying no try, but they're going to check high contact on Sualawi Fa'alongo. And, like it's here, you know, like it's here. I guess you could say it's high, but what are you going to call from it? Just a penalty? Oh, it hits here and goes up. Oh, but then that's bad. It's a penalty. It's not a bin or anything. It's a penalty, though. Should be a penalty. That's a try, according to Sivo, Mitchell says. Oh, yes. Sivo. There's no way it's a sin bin, but it's a penalty. Jeez, Albert Hapawade, though, take a bow. That was incredible defense on Will Warbrick. Incredible defense. Yeah, okay, because I want to make sure I was correct, not being biased. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's a valid comment. So, yeah, penalty here to the Melbourne Storm, 10 metres out. Code hanger. Kind of. Like, it goes here and then rides up the shoulder across his head. The issue that I find isn't from the direct immediate contact. The issue I find is from the follow-through where he pulls down his chin, you know, which makes it really bad. So they do the Sivo chant. Eels fans hate Sivo right now, Flurry. They've hated him for a while. 6 again here for the Storm. 10 metres out. Wishart. Sean Bloor. 2, 3 metres out over the line. First tackle. They'll go right-hand side off to Jerome Hughes. Hughes now gets that back to Fa'alongo. Fa'alongo steps. Fa'alongo steps again. Oh, he's good. Second tackle. Him and Keanu are the same play, man. See, what are we? Fa'alongo and Keanu Kenny the same player, and they're just behind right now. 2 fullbacks that are just incredible, and AJ Brimson and Little Mum Little Puppy Run Pappenhausen. It's really interesting to see how it works. The Storm here, 1 metre out. Raiders' defence today has been unbelievable. It's been sublime. 4 tackle here, 1 metre short, out to Loyero. Loyero here at the 10. The Trent Loyero fan club, they're up and at him. They get the offload away to Jerome Hughes. Hughes to Wishart. Wishart gets Hughes. No, he doesn't pass it. Then he passes it. Ball to ground. Fa'alongo off to Grant Anderson. It's still 4 tackle, but they give it off. There's a chance here for Xavier Coates. Oh, defense has been scrambling. It's been brilliant from the Raiders. 5 metres out here. 5th tackle for the Storm. Well done, Canberra. This is what we love to see from Canberra. Wishart puts it up. Good kick. Knocked back by the Storm. Knocked too far back, and the Raiders are away. The Raiders, they give it off, and it's Ethan Strange, is it? Oh, taking out the 45. This is an incredible grindy game. If you love your rugby league, you love this game. It's great attack, but no score because the defense is just absolutely phenomenal. Keanu Kenny is a good-looking bloke, and it's not fair. Andrew Bagger says, Keanu is a good-looking bloke. He's a great young lad. Great young lad. I'm very close with him and his family. And, lovely human being. Interesting that you've said, the first thing you've said is a good-looking bloke, though. Yes, he is a good-looking bloke, but why are we talking about Keanu Kenny from man to man being a good-looking bloke? You know? What's happening here? Left-hand side of the Raiders, knock on. Now Storm, Failongo. Taking another 20. I want to be Jack Howard. 3 years at the Storm on 500k, 3 games. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 500k to play 3 games. Incredible. And, hasn't won a premiership. 2020 was a premiership. Penalty to the Storm here. Penalty to the Storm. Penalty to the Storm. Look, I just give props where they deserve. I would say Gold Coast are probably one of the better attractive teams, especially in the women's game. Oh, that hasn't gone out. Oh, they weren't ready for it. The ball didn't actually go out, but it eventually didn't. Now it gets to the 25. It was a bad kick from Hughes. It ends up being a great kick. Titans and Knights both got great fullback room. Yes, but I would still lean with the Titans of the Knights in regards to the fullback room. You're talking Callum Ponga, David Armstrong, and Fletcher Sharp for the Knights. For the Titans, you've got AJ Brimson, you've got Jaden Campbell, you've got Keanu Kenny. I would lean with us. Am I being biased? I don't know, but I would definitely lean with us there. Still very, very good fullbacks there for the Knights. So depth-wise, Josh King. 4 tackle with the Storm, 4 metres out from the line, 10 minutes to go to the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new around here. Storm to Jerome Hughes. Hughes, short ball. Oh, this defense is actually unreal. Fit tackle for the Storm at 5 metres out. This is incredible defense. You can't run behind your player like that. The Storm make a mistake. Wishart kicks it through. Too deep. 7 tackle set. Unreal. Loffy fullback material? No, Loffy's not a fullback, Andrew. No way. Phil Sami would be fullback before Loffy. Jalen de Groot would be fullback before Loffy. Kenny's a superstar. Flurry says, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Keanu can do. We won't understand the conundrum next week. Listen to the podcast for the full... Xavier Savage has knocked the ball on first tackle. Xavier Savage on first tackle of a 7 tackle set has knocked the ball on. So now it's a 7 tackle set for the Storm, 30 metres out. Wow. We won't listen to the podcast for the full conversation with myself and Clarkey, but, we won't know the full extent of the Keanu, JC, AJ conundrum until not next week, but the week after when JC's back. Keanu will be fullback, AJ will be 5'8" this week. Come on for the Sharks. Jerome Hughes, arguably an obstruction referee. 3rd tackle here, 5 out for the Storm. It's actually kind of crazy that I'm getting around the Rays in this game. Maybe because they're the underdogs, and also secondly because I really dislike Ricky Stewart as a human, but in regards to the ladder, it probably would make sense for me to go for the Storm. That's a knock on for the Storm, though. Knock on for the Storm, and it'll be Rays ball at 15. It would make sense because it would keep the Rays down lower, where you can overtake. Actually, it would very much make sense for us. Sports Science says, I love Chapman and Fuimaona for the girls. Yeah, no, great girls. Yeah, I know Chapo. She's awesome. I don't know Talia too much just yet. She was injured for the most part of last year. Obviously, I get to know the players, whether they be men or women, from them playing. So I don't really know too much of Talia just yet. But Chapo's awesome, and Talia is awesome. I just don't know her as well. All right, so left-hand side now, and the Raiders get this ball into the 25. I don't even know why you've commented saying, can I give that opinion on that conundrum, as if I could stop you from giving your opinion on the conundrum. So 8 minutes to go in the first half. Eat shit, Ricky Mitchell said. See, I would like the Raiders to lose because of Ricky, but I would like the Raiders to win because it would be beneficial to the rest of the competition. This proves yet again that Storm are not the finished product. That's a penalty to the Raiders. Penalty to the Raiders for offside here against the Storm. Oh boy. He's in a conundrum. A lot of conundrums here, Jay. Very much conundrum-y. Very conundrum-y. I'm also very hungry. Very hungry. Oh my gosh, you just said you can say no and I respect that. Just shut up and tell us the conundrum, Andrew. Like, just shut up and tell us the conundrum. Stop asking, just say it. And Manuel says, nobody wants to see the Storm do good. They've been good for a long time now, and a lot of people in Melbourne don't even care. 99% of Melbourne don't care, bro. I lived in Melbourne for 2 years. I have a lot of friends in Melbourne, AFL fans and whatnot. I can tell you right now, no one in Melbourne really gives a shit. I'm telling you, if Collingwood's playing in a finals game the same day as the Storm are playing, you get jack crowd. Like 15k kind of deal. Oh, left-hand side, the Roosters had more fans nearly at that Storm prelim finals. Oh, that's a knock-on. Lost ball, Raiders, yep. Knock-on Raiders, had Storm ball at 10. We're going to go into half-time 0-0 here, lads. We are going to go into half-time 0-0. That's crazy, chat. That's crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Andrew says, I keep the team the way it is before Bremo got injured, so the way I have it is 4 and 7, Bremo 6, Kenny 1. So JC, after a 4-try assist game last week, just gets dropped, does he? Does he get dropped? And also, the way it was before Bremo got injured, that's incorrect because Bremo was the 1. Keanu wasn't the 1. Bremo was the 1. The 6 was Tanner Boyd. And then Foran was the 7. But then Tanner got injured, I think, the same game as Bremo. But AJ was the 1 when he was playing. Then he got injured, I think it was the Cowboys game at home. Rabbits have the Burrow, Roosters have the Chook Pen, and Para have a conundrum. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. Tell you what, though. The Burrow has really gone downhill compared to what it used to be. You know, like, the Chook Pen and the Burrow should never, ever, 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 ever be, you know, low in numbers based on the fact they've been around for 115, 16 years as a club. But we do well in the front line for a club that's never been successful. There's only 3. The kennel died, bro. The kennel died. It might come back up now, which is very bandwagony. But the kennel absolutely died. I haven't even heard. Actually, Daz, I don't know if Daz is still here or Dogs fans. Is the kennel back up and running? Like, what's happening with the Dogs and the kennel? Broncos don't have jack shit. Warriors don't have anything. Cowboys don't have anything. Dolphins have some idiot with a trumpet, but he's a paid trumpet man. The Knights don't have anything in like regards to that. Manly don't. Sharks don't. They used to have the drunk hill, but I don't think they have the alcohol hill anymore. Or they might, but I just don't know about it. And that's not like a crazy supporter section. That's just a bunch of alcoholics drinking and swearing to people. Fight Longwell gets his ball to the 30. The Storm have their thing, but it's not that crazy. The Storm, it's Julian who runs it. I don't know what it's called. Is it the Super Cooper stand or the SAS or some shit? I don't know. The Storm do have a I've told you guys before that the Storm fan clubs were a part of salary cap breaching a few years back in the club. But they do still have one. They used to have 3 because one fan club hated the other fan club, hated the other fan club. They would all do chance to piss the other one off, which was funny. I remember going to a game in like 2010, that being the case. Right inside Jerome Hughes to Alex Katoa. Fit tackle here, 20 metres out over the line for the Storm. 4 minutes to go the first half, and it's still 0-0. Jerome Hughes, he'll put that ball up. And knock. Oh, he shot the ball backwards. It's 6 again here for the Storm. Yikes, Xavier Savage is not having a good first half here. So first 0 tackles, They're 10 metres out. Do you go for a field goal to be up halftime 1-0? I wonder if 1-0 has ever been a halftime scoreline. I wonder if 1-0 was ever a halftime scoreline. That'd be funny. Loiero gives it off here to Elias Katoa. 2 metres short of the line. Second tackle. Second tackle now for the Storm. They're 5 out. Oh, that was just abysmal defending. Oh my gosh. Out of this entire half, it has been incredible defence, and I don't know what I've just witnessed. So this is a traditional ball face. This has been a great game, bro. I've loved this game. This has been, like, if you love your rugby league, this has been a great game because defence has been top tier. Unfortunately, the error for Xavier Savage is going to be the one that screws him here, but I can't believe they've given up this try. Yeah, rip the 1-0 dream session. Like, it's a great pass, but Whitehead, what are you doing? Like, Elliot Whitehead, that is awful defence. You have held so much, so strong for so long in this game. That could be the bridge breaker. The dam could be open now for the Storm because that is dreadful, especially right in half time. The truck pen is only a thing because of the front line, Emmanuel says. I won't speak. And the background says, let's be honest, the truck pen is only good because of Hainsey. Yes, which actually kind of goes back to what our manual said, really. Flores says the Burrow was shit full at our last game. Did the Burrow even travel anymore? Did the Burrow even travel? Do the Burrow even travel? Dr. Sataswati says, wonder what the ARLC's decision was last Wednesday regarding BRE bringing in a team in Perth in 2027 or 2028. We won't know for a little bit. It's between Papua New Guinea and Perth. I would like Perth over Papua New Guinea. I would feel safer. But I do love Papua New Guinea involved in rugby league and in the NRL, and they'll eventually get a team. But I would feel, as an away fan, I would not feel safe travelling to Papua New Guinea. For not to the country, to the game. Because if there's like a robbery call, like for example, let's assume Papua New Guinea playing the Titans, and there's a call that is against the home team in the last minute of the game, gives a penalty to the Titans, they win the game. Titans win the game. Good luck getting out. Good luck getting out. Good luck. Mitchell says, of course, it's a bomb. Sharks have Johnny Howard. What? And the Tigers tried to create like a... I'm not even going to include the Tigers one. If Sam Jenkinson was here, he'd find it hilarious. Charlotte says Geelong Cats rest the Bombers. I don't know what the score is, but go the Cats. Second tackle here for the Storm at the 15. The Tigers, whatever you guys have, that is... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at Leichhardt, but that was awful. Awful. I don't know what that was. So Storm gets slammed down there. Sean Blaw third, second tackle, 15 out. Andrew, you can say that about pretty much everywhere, though. You know, like, everywhere has to have one person that starts, right? Everyone has to have an energetic personality that will get up and at them. You know, like for me, frontline. You've got the Roosters, Hainsey. The Rabbitohs, I don't know what his name is, but I used to have, I think his name's Andrew, maybe? Storm, Julian. I don't know anyone else, really. Again, the Dogs, I would love Emilio to do it, but Emilio just isn't, I don't think he's that kind of guy anymore. He's very focused on his religion, his God and whatnot, which is awesome. Jerome Hughes taken down here at the 45-4 tackle. He's got more priorities than being like that kind of deal. Seth Watson says, Rays have to run out of gas after all the first half defence. I would agree. Fifth tackled here for the Storm at the 40. Bringing in Perth in 2027, 2028. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. The Sharks have John Howard. Was Johnny Howard a Sharks fan? No. Scotty Morrison. Oh, another knock on against the Rays. Why is KO Weeks fullback, though, is my question. Why is KO Weeks fullback? And W says, evening chat. Well, I went over 50 before I knew the conditions. Rookie error. I don't think this is the conditions, mate. I just think that both these teams have been very, very good defensively today. I don't know why you've gone over 50 to be fair, but, you know. Your decision. That's why they are the PNG headhunters. No, like, I'm going to go to PNG on BKR Travel, and I want to... So BKR Travel is the pin comment over there, guys. With BKR Travel, I want to break stereotypes that people have on countries. Similar to what Yes Theory do, but in a little bit more of a... bad pass, but Storm with the ball at the 10. A little bit more authentic. Theirs is very production value. I want mine to be a lot more kind of... That's a penalty. You take the 2. Oh, no, knock on. Knock on. Well done, Raiders. Well, it's going to be half time, and it's going to be 6-0. It's going to be... Yeah, John Howard's a Dragons fan. I was going to say, I didn't think he was a Sharks fan. Are they challenging this? What's happening? No, half time. All right, guys. Well, it is half time here between the Storm and the Raiders. I've actually really enjoyed this half. I think it was a really, really defensive-minded kind of first half there that the Raiders really impressed in for the most part until they gave up one of the dumbest tries you've seen. But with that being said, I think the Raiders have really shown a lot of defensive and mental resolve here. And I'm just going to hope that the try right at the end of the first half doesn't kill their mentality and doesn't kill how well they actually play for the most part of this game. So, halftime Storm, 6-0. Obviously, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here and get around it. Get around it. So, yeah, what I was saying with BKR Travel and the pinned comment over there, go subscribe if you haven't already. Videos come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week. Is that I want to break a lot of the norms and the stereotypes by literally going to countries and showing different things from places, not dangerous places, but like just in general. Like you can still travel to Papua New Guinea. A place that I would never travel to probably in the near future anyway, sorry, not never, but is Haiti. Haiti's very dangerous. BKR travel over to Manchester to take in some City games. I definitely will do that. City games won't go on BKR Travel. They would go on BKR Sport, but I would do some vlogs and stuff for BKR Travel. To be fair to Rabbits fans, it's pretty hard to start chants with that teeth, Mr. says. Not even going to respond now. Dr. Saraswati says, hopefully a Perth team will get more interest in the Western Force or the Melbourne Storm. Melbourne Storm. I think you would probably get more interest in Perth than the Melbourne Storm. I think you would. I think that they've been crying out for a team, and I think that it'll be like a young puppy over there in Perth getting involved in a new sport. And it's like West Coast is so awful. Fremantle aren't doing cracker. Actually, where are Fremantle on the table? Where are Freo? I think it's a good time to jump into Perth. Especially with the AFL focusing on Tasmania too. Standings. Actually, Freo are third. Don't worry about that. Freo are doing third. Sorry, I had a feeling they were ninth. I don't know why. Sunnies are ninth though, Daz. Get around Sunnies. Point of the matter is that I think that it'll work in Perth, and I think they will get some good numbers. I like that hat. What hat? Well, WIE can get 55,000 WWE. Anything is possible. Don't know the comparison there. Don't know what the similarities are between the two, but, each to their own. Each to their own. Not too sure. While it's half time here, guys, I'm probably going to go to the bathroom here quickly because I haven't really had a break. So I'm going to rush off. I'll be about a couple minutes or so. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I will be back in just a few moments. So keep obviously... Oh, the beanie. The Titans beanie. Well, Andrew, get on it, son. Get on it. Titans beanie is awesome. All right, guys, we'll be back in a second. Jay, keep control of them, son. Don't let Flurry get too crazy. Big Panthers fan. No pants. No pants dance over here, mate. Lucky Slapper's not here. Lucky Slapper's not here to know that there's no pants on. I don't trust the real moon. What's happened? Oh, no. Okay, so I leave for 2 seconds and Nath is trying to get Jay onto a conspiracy stuff. Yeah, I knew it. Jay, can you tell us about the weather machine thingamajigger? Yeah, exactly right. Why is the old guy passing out pills in the dressing room? Dodgy guys test them. Which team, Andrew? Which team? Because we've already seen one team do it a few years ago, so hopefully we don't. Hopefully don't see it happen again. Yeah, Miss Slapper. Slapper doesn't usually turn up for the Saturday streams. I think he probably works or does something on Saturday, and then sometimes he'll come for the late games on Sundays. He was here before for a little bit in the Knights Eels game. Definitely comes on Thursday nights and Friday nights, but I think he's flat out and sat, killing it, crushing it. I've noticed he usually late Sunday games, or is it the early Sunday games? I'm not sure. But yeah, Slapper didn't get to. He'll insult you straight away when he comes back, though, Andrew. Slapper loves a good Parramatta slap up. He loves to slap up the Parramatta. I got to see he's supporting his favourite team, Parramatta. He definitely doesn't like Parramatta. Slapper is sleeping with his friend Brighton and Capish. Yeah, where has Brighton been, actually? Brighton's been away for a little bit. We haven't seen Brighton too much. He's the CEO of Slapperland. Saturday nights are massive for him. Yeah, exactly right. Saturday nights are massive for him. Slapper annoys grannies on Saturdays. He's probably like a massive club promoter. Not club promoter, club owner. You know, he owns like the Vegas clubs. He owns the big time Vegas clubs, the old Slapper. Oh no, I've got to charge my mouse. He probably owns the Bellagio. That's what Slapper does. He owns Bellagio. Slapper has a life. Exactly right, Flurry. Exactly right. You know, that's the good thing about YouTube. You can come and tune in whenever you want. And we're always going to be live for the games. So if people aren't doing anything, they can come and join. And the vlogs, you can watch whenever you want. It's good. Does Melm still come to the streams? Nah, Melm's old school. I think he's over in Perth as well. Occasionally he'll pop in. But you've always got to remember, you know, like people move through. They do their own things. Crypt says, how did no one have Storm in the top 8, though? What? What are you talking about? Most people had Storm in the top 8. I had him in 8. Not high in the 8, but I have him in the 8. Because people are waiting for... Once Craig Bellamy goes, you guys are gone. I'll throw this out there. But until Craig Bellamy goes, this team will not fall off. This team will not fall off until... They won't. They will not. People had them lower. I think I had them 8th or 7th. But still there, yeah. Well, I think it's all great in hindsight, though. Cryptic's a Storm fan, so ignore his opinion. But, ignore his opinion on the Storm. Everybody else is different. But, you know, it's great in hindsight. Coming into the season, the Storm didn't look that crazy red hot. You know, their forward pack was average, but then again, their forward pack has always kind of been a little bit average, but they just get it done. Their back line's always been decent, but this year they had Ramus Smith, Warbrick Coates, and who's the other one? Oh man, I can't even think of his name. Anyway, the point matter is that it didn't look that great outside of the spine. Storm didn't have much outside the spine. There you go. Thank you, Emmanuel. You're exactly right. They didn't. Now they're just working. And they're also not exactly unbelievable. Like their first place, they've been the most consistent, but they're definitely not unbeatable. To be honest, it's scary times because we are yet to play our best... Oh, wank. wank. Oh, I hate when people say this. It's scary times. No, it's not. Because we are yet to play our best footy. I think we only really had one great clinical performance, and that was against the Rabbitohs. I agree. But it's like, this is the Storm team this year, mate. What you're watching right here is the Storm team. And this Storm team, although is not great out of the spine, knows how to get results. And that's what you're seeing. You're not going to see this team just magically click and beat teams by 40. This is your Storm team for 2024. If you think that this team right here can win the comp, then this is the team that's going to win the comp. It's not going to be some miraculous, dramatic jump and switch from the way they play here to the way they play later on. But they are getting the results. It's like, by this point of the season, guys, your team is your team. You know what's going to happen. There's only really, really odd occasions where you'll see a Knights from last year turn around from like third last with like 6 games, 7 games to go, or 8 games to go and then win 10 games in a row. That's an odd season. Right, it's an odd run. You don't see them teams win 10 games in a row much at all. So by this time of the season, you have a pretty good grasp about what your team is. They don't change. Titans stats have us middle of the pack. Yes, but the 66-6 will draw a lot of... It's like you go and have a look at the average. Actually, I can take this out now. It won't be too long, but I'll take it out. Like, you go and have a look at the extended stats here. Customized ladder, right? Average winning margin. If you're looking at the average winning margin this year, the Titans' average winning margin is 16.8, which is better than the Storm, the Panthers, the Sharks, the Dolphins, Manly, Broncos, Cowboys, Raiders, Warriors, Knights, Rabbitohs, Tigers and Eels. We're top 4. But you know what's the crazy thing here? We won 66-6. So the average went well up. The average went bang because of one game. So don't look too heavily into that. Then we go to take the average winning margin, the average losing margin. Right, we're actually pretty good for this because we don't lose games by big margins. Average losing margin is 13.8, which is actually in the top 8. It's actually in the top 8. Oh, yeah, we jumped the Sharks. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. We're 9th. We'd be 9th for it. The Sharks will drop to 9th. The only other team is the Knights, who've got a better... Oh, no, Knights and Warriors. Which has been enhanced significantly based off that 66-6 loss. Then we'll go to close games. We've had, I think, the most close games. So Titans on 7. Knights also on 7. Dragons have not had a single close game. Well, 7 for the Dolphins, 7 for the Dogs, and 8 for the Storm. So the Storm are just winning close games. Here's the thing. They're just winning. They know how to win those close games. I know. Titans fan. Titans, by the way, fun fact for you guys. Titans have not won a night game all year. Titans are 0-5 on night games, but they're actually pretty good on day games. But they are 0-5 night games, which I don't like. I don't like that. Eels have won 3 and lost 7 night games. Why are they getting so many good time slots? Golden Point. Oh yeah, we've had one, but it should have been a draw. It should have been a win. Sorry. What else could we look at here? Players used. Damn. Okay. Where's the Warriors? 29. Titans 29. Tigers 36. Seagulls 32. Interesting. Andrew says, watching that Titans vlog hitting 60 points was brilliant. Proper live in the moment stuff. The fans were great. Yeah, look, I want to adjust the way I do vlogs. So, I want to adjust from like the little hype thing. Like sometimes I can do some scenic shots of when we're at the city and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I want things to feel a lot more authentic, like you're there, right? I don't want it to feel like a big production value thing. I want you to go through the emotions and through the vibes of it. That's why BKR Travel, I'm doing that as well. The type of content that I'm doing is adjusting slightly. So I went into that game thinking we're going to lose, obviously. So I went in and I was going to get a whole heap. I had a few more interviews as well, but I didn't put it in because there was just so many tries. Right, but I want to do that where you feel the community, because that's the whole thing of why I do what I do. I love the community. It's about the community, right? So I want you guys to be a part of it. So that's why you saw that change at the beginning. But I couldn't get as much into it because we won by as much as we did. So the actual core essence of the vlog won't change much because it's me at the game reacting to the game, right? And being in the motion. But also I want to add something, and this is including away fans, as in away Titans fans in Sydney, Coffs Harbour next week, you know, people that are amongst it. So that you guys can understand why the emotions are there. Flurry, so I'm talking about offloads and tackles, etc., attack and defence stats. Yeah, no, absolutely. We are middle of the pack. We had 7 close games this year. I think we probably lost about 5 of them. You give us the Raiders game, you give us the Knights game that we deserve, mind you. That's 4 points. We're actually equal at the A right now. So, Farlonga nearly gets away there. Fifth tackler at the 40. Could be just facts. Must have been surreal to just look around and see your fan base all smiling on top of the world. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I tell you guys something that KO Weeks is away here, right through the line. He's at the 40. He's at the 50 KO Weeks. He's going to do Farlongo. He's going to do Farlongo. KO Weeks just went slap. What just happened? That is insanity from KO Weeks. He just grabs the ball. Firstly, why is he playing fullback? Maybe that's the reason why, but he hasn't been good outside of that today. But that was huge from KO Weeks. Broke from 95 metres and scored basically on the post. Jeez, out of nowhere, KO Weeks just picks it up, gaps through Jerome Hughes and Tyron Wishart. The halves got done dirty there. And then Farlonga gets done for pace by KO Weeks. So Weeks has got some pace on him, man. He's got some pace on him. But we can hear the game, FYI. Yeah, no, it's fine, bro. It's fine. As long as I'm kind of talking more so over the top of it, it's fine. I want like an idea for the atmosphere. And while I'm in Fiji, I'm okay with it. But that's a great run there by KO Weeks. You must have good ears, Andrew. Well, I've got it on. Like it is on, but it's just like that's why I talk really closely so that it doesn't echo too much into it from there. But there we go. But yeah, what I was saying was, when you're a content creator for a team, you get pushed to the front of like everybody's emotions, right? Like you get pushed to the front of everybody's emotions. So when your team loses, you're kind of expected, I love doing it, but you're expected to kind of be there for everybody when you're struggling yourself. But then when you win, it's not so much like it's not the same kind of feeling as it once was. It's more of a relief. And Dane goes through the same thing too, but it's more of a relief. And I heard one of the guys from Manchester City saying this, Steve, the ball guy on TikTok, he was saying basically like it's more of a relief now because you know that you can relax this week, like it's done. You know, you've won, it's done. It's different. Very, very different nowadays. Very, very different. So 6-6 is the score. They do get the conversion. 37 minutes to go here of the game. And the Raiders are going to bring this ball out here. Oh, big run. Crunching up the 15. It's more relief than anything else nowadays. If you remove the tinfoil hat, maybe you can hear or maybe limit trips to Slapperland. No limited trips. No limited trips. So Raiders now get this ball to 35. So that's why I say it all the time. I look around when I see the smiles on people's faces and whatnot. It means a lot. It means everything because it represents the fact that, one, I don't have to defend the living life out of the club this week. But, it's a penalty. Oh, no, he said knock on, Whitehead. Knock on, Whitehead. It's going to be Storm ball here at the 45. But, yeah, you look around because it represents the people that do it with you. You know, when I know how sad they get. I see it. I see it firsthand. I get the messages. I see it all. Oh, man. I tell you what, it was really tough at the beginning part of the season because fans started to blame myself and Dane for, like, overhyping the team. And it's just like, what do you want us to do, mate? Like, do you want us to tell you the team's shit? Because then you're going to hate us for telling you the team's shit. It's like, we know the players, too. It's really difficult. It's a really difficult situation. So that's why it's more relief because you don't have to, like, you can just chill out for, like, a week until the next game. All right, so the Storm here at the halfway point. Jerome Hughes. Oh, he's knocked the ball on. Grant Anson on first tackle at the halfway point. Knocks the ball on. Yikes. Who's Jessica? Jessica, because it's the live ladder. Oh, Jessica Wells says Wade Titans 1. That's a live ladder, mate. That's a live ladder right there, Jessica. Jessica Wells. That's the live ladder. That's the live ladder there, Jessica Wells. The group I sit with, I would defend them with all I have and consider them family. Absolutely. It's going to be a penalty here, the Storm. Anderson drops it. Drops. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the shoulder does go directly into the face. Yeah, okay. That is definitely a penalty. Baby bang the drum was excellent. Yeah, 100%. We had some kids drumming outside as well on the way when we were dropping the drum off inside the membership area. We had a couple of kids drumming on it as well. He was looking for the field goal. Who was looking for the field goal? There's no field goal now, mate. There's 35 minutes to go. All right, so the Storm here at the 25. Jerome Hughes off to Loiero, and Loiero will get taken down here at the 15. First tackle. At least this is a super close game. Like, that's crazy that the game adjusted so quickly at the back end of that first half. Second tackle now, 10 metres out here from the line. Off to Garlic. Garlic here has got Eliesa Katoa. Come on, Supercoach, man. Come on, Supercoach, man. No. 1 metre out of the line. 1 metre out. Out the back here, Jerome Hughes. Hughes, short ball to Loiero, and he'll be 5 metres short, 4th tackle. Brian, that's why he dropped it. Mate, it was 50 metres out. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Brian Adams? Mate, there's 35 minutes to go. No one was thinking about a field goal just then. What are you talking about? Fifth tackle. The Raiders just fell asleep. The Raiders literally just fell asleep. So it's going to be 10-6 with the kid to come. Sean Bloor goes over the line. It's a try time, 10-6. The Raiders just absolutely fell asleep on defense just then. Jeez, you can tell Craig Bellamy is angry right now. Look at him, mate. He's Craig Bellamy is just such a character. I love him. I love him, Craig Bellamy. They've just scored a try, and Craig Bellamy's just like, listen here, you. Oh, too funny. Too funny. Wasn't the fact she was smiling while doing it. Yeah, they love it. They love it. The kids love it. So 33 minutes to go through the game, 10-6. Coaches get so mad. Screw being a coach. Yeah. Desi's not as angry as he once was. But we'll see. Give him some time with the Titans and you'll see. Craig Bellamy, please sit down, mate. Don't have a cardiac arrest. Mate, that's exactly what he's looking for. That's why Wayne Bennett, I don't think he's ever been that guy, but he's just he'll look at you and you'll know he's disgusted. And the word disgusted is it. The word disgusted is exactly what I'm looking for. So, Tyrone Wishart, he's going to convert it surely. He will make the kick. So it will be 12-6 into the Storm. 33 minutes to go here at the game. Andrew Backer says, Dazzy will pull out the rest of his hair with the Titans. Dazzy won't pull his hair out, mate. It means too much for him. Means too much to Dazzy. Dazzy said a really nice thing to me the other day, actually. Because I see him after every game, obviously. And after the Warriors game, when he walks out the back after the game, he's long time. He's one of the last out, obviously. And he said, I was looking for you. And that was really nice. It's a really nice thing to say. Because Desi's a really kind of... Until you get to know him, he's a really stern, kind of hard man. Very reserved. And he's still reserved, But for him to say, I was looking for you, it's a pretty special thing. Because it means it's acknowledged. It's acknowledged the efforts you go. So second tackle now third tackle to 35. Desi's hair is like Samson. I've basically got Desi's hair now. I do. Not the same. His is wild. But I've got it's getting as long as his. It is. Oh, it's a lost ball there by the Storm. Raiders ball here at the 45. Oh, play on. I'm not saying Raiders knock on. Challenge it. Des would have a field day in this chat. Oh, mate, no, he'd get pissed off. It's a strip there from... that should be a strip there against Whitehead. That should be a penalty this Storm, to be fair. Yeah, Des wouldn't last in his chat. He'd see one comment and he'd just be like, fuck off. He'd just delete YouTube. That's it, gone. He'd just be like, this is stupid. He'd be like, who's this guy? Who's this Brian Adams? He was looking for the field goal. What are you talking about? It was 35 minutes
to go, and you think he's taking a field goal. I just can't believe how stupid that was. Like, why would he be going for a field goal from 50 out with 35 minutes to go, Brian? You know, like... But Des would delete himself after that. He'd delete YouTube after looking at Brian's comment. So, far long on now, it's an obstruction. Should be penalty. No, 4 tackle. 30 out. Des would make there be no chat. Yeah, Des wouldn't. He wouldn't have a chat. Yeah, I know. I was trying to be Des without swearing, and it's hard, right? Because you need to swear. Jerome Hughes kicks it across. Warbrick at the back. That's a knock-on from the Raiders. Here. Yep, so Storm ball here at the 10. 30 minutes to go here at the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Des would break the chat room door. Des would break everything. He would definitely, he'd break everything. But, like, Des, he's not like this with the fans. The fans don't really know him, though. I think with Des, right, I think that the biggest thing with him is that this industry is cutthroat. You guys don't understand it to its full extent, but this industry is cutthroat. And he would have been backstabbed by so many media journalists and so many fans and so many people in his day. And he's a real hard nut to kind of crack to show, like, no, mate, like, that's not me. We're sharp taking out the 5, and I feel like he's that with everybody, which is why I don't think that fan connection is there as much as previous coaches and whatnot. Second tackle for me is out. But maybe give it a couple of years on the coast and he might change. First tackle. They go right inside Jerome Hughes. Hughes at the 10. Short ball here. Try time for the Storm. Grant Anderson will get it. 16-6 with the kick to come. 16-6 with the kick to come. Des would love the ladder. Yes, Des loves the ladder. Des would love the ladder. Wait, I just realised that a baseball jumper looks good, but wrong team. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Chicago Cubbies, get around it. This is the best team, mate. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Can't see Rays winning now. Nah, I think this game's over. I think this game is over. Floodgates have opened. And the Storm lead 16-6 with the kick to come. I reckon tomorrow's going to be a grind. Because, like, Roosters, Tigers could be an absolute shellacking. Panthers, Cowboys, I don't know what to make of that game. And Dragons, Dolphins is just the most mid-off of mid-offs that ever did mid-off. Oh, he nearly lost that ball, but he did keep it. Sports Times, why is Anson and Howard look the exact same? That is Grant Anson, right? Fraser, did you take the Cubs shirt with you? No, that's on the Gold Coast. Because I'd already packed my bag before the game. So the Cubs shirt is still on the Gold Coast. I'll be back in a couple of days anyway. Did you say that Steve Menzies at the Newcastle game with the number 6 from Newcastle, Dad? You reckon, mate? You don't think I mentioned that about 17 times on my stream? I met Steve Menzies at Mudgee the other year. Was it Mudgee? Or was it? No, it was at the Gold Coast, sorry. It was on the Gold Coast I met Steve Menzies. And they will miss the kick there with Sharks, so we'll stay 16-6 with 27 minutes to go here at the game. 16 points to 6. Oh, Jordan Martin's about to come on here and debut for the Raiders, apparently. He looks very Raidery. Oh, he is on the field. Jeez, he's got the mullet. He definitely looks very Raidery. He looks like a Canberra Raider if I ever did see a Canberra Raider. If you put him in front of me and you told me to guess who he was without telling me his team, I'd say Canberra Raiders. He's a monster. Yeah, when did I see him play? Was it pre-season maybe? Slapper, here he is. He's not redhead, no, but he's got a massive mullet, Slapper. So, Slapper, you don't tune in for the Warriors-Broncos, which was pretty good. And then you don't tune in for the Eels-Knights, which was actually a cracker game that you would have loved, because especially with the Eels losing late from their own errors. And then you tune in for the Storm Raiders, which is now just an absolute dribble fest. What's wrong with you, Slapper? It was wrong, you know? What happened? What happened there? And the Storm will lose the balls. It'll be Raiders ball at 35. Slapper with a live. No, but he's slapping with a life, but he's choosing the wrong time slots. Usually what happens to me. Yeah, fair enough. Mate, that Eels Knights game, that was an absolute doozy of a game. That was a doozy. Mitchell says, who is this wannabe Zach City? As much as I love Holbrook and how much of a great guy he is, Des, what the move was really needed. No, it wasn't really needed. It was a necessity. The fans don't look past the likability. They don't. At the end of the day. What happened to Justin was brutal, but it was a necessity. I was told stats as well that I can't say publicly that really emphasised that sacking too. And I love Justin as a human. I tell you guys this all the time. Love Justin Holbrook as a human. Amazing bloke. Amazing. Not a single person in the club didn't like him. He had such a great rapport with everybody, including me, including everybody. That's a good hit there. But not a coach. Not a head coach. Third tackle now, 23 metres out. They'll go right side. Jordan Martin. Here he is on debut. He'll get this ball here to the 12 for tackle. Bullshit. Oh no, it was actually good slap. No, it was legit. It was a doozy, mate. It was definitely. I would say that was a better game than the Sharks Dogs. I would say it was a better game than the Sharks Dogs by a long way, actually, because the Sharks Dogs was just weird. Raiders here. Albert Abawati, fit tackle, taken down 4 metres out. It's a Storm ball. Storm ball. That's weird for an Eels game. No, mate. The poll option was Eels to win, Knights to win, or don't give a shit. That's how much we thought of that game. I thought it was going to be an absolute rugby league purist game where you only watch it if you actually love your rugby league, obsessed with rugby league. Not many people would watch it. I was kind of right, but it ended up being an absolute cracker. Second tackle now. That last 20 was wild. You love the Eels though. Andrew, you're just encouraging him to shit on your team. What are you doing? You're literally just encouraging him to shit on your team. He'll do it with no questions asked, mate. So Jerome Hughes, fit tackle at 35. The Raiders aren't out of this. They just have to score. They have to score next. But I'm trying to figure out. I think if they're still down by 10 with 10 minutes to go, then they lose this game. But if they can score before the 10-minute mark, zip him back up, Andrew, when you're done. Zip him back up, mate. Mitchell says field goal need. Field goal, maybe not need. Third tackle. Is Slapper and Andrew dating or something? Are you guys, is Andrew, you trying to woo? You trying to woo Slapper out for a date or something? What's happening here? So the Raiders here, fit tackle into the attacking half. Play settle down. Hey, well, you're the one doing it, buddy. Yeah, she says just get on your knees already. So fit tackling at the 35. And Ethan Strange puts that ball up. High kick, difficult kick. A good one too. The Raiders will grab it. Knock it on. What a conundrum. So what's saying? There's 10 field goals and they're back in it. No, you're wrong. 5 field goals, Sports Zone. Come on, mate. Look. You only need 5 field goals, mate. 2-point field goals from out by 40. Or maybe you go for 2 2-point field goals to make it a 4-point game and then 6 1-point field goals. Make it easier, Eat into it a bit. All right, so the Storm here at the 45. They go off to Grant Anderson. And Anderson's going to be taking out the halfway point 4 tackle. Yeah, I think this game's going to probably... I could nearly... That's a knock-on for the Storm. I could nearly see this game finishing 16-6. I'm taking Andrew, but I appreciate the thought. Come on, mate. Think of the people. Slapper. He's putting his arms out, He's open for business, mate. You don't have to tell an Eels fan to get on his knees. You do it. Okay. Jeez, they're really loving Jordan Martin's family over here. They're really loving getting in here. That's good to see, though, obviously, getting around the debutante. Oh, it's Jordan Martin who's down with it. He's going to come off with a HIA. Oh, that sucks to see. Jordan Martin comes on and unfortunately has to come straight off with a HIA. Brian Adams says, now you're seeing the game. Brian, are we on the same planet, Brian Adams? I just got to ask you this question. Are we living in the same reality? Is the reality being seen by both parties here, Brian? I thought you were going to say I could nearly turn this game off. No, I'm not going to turn this game off. What? Fertay, you on the same planet as me, Jay. Brian's Canadian, so no. Are you Canadian, Brian? You a Canucks fan? Or you a Raptors fan? Oh, jeez, Rays over the sideline. Or are you an Edmonton Oilers fan? I still need marshmallows. You do need marshmallows. It's going to be a penalty here. Penalty here to the Raiders. High tackle, apparently. Ethan Strange, or late hit on Time Wishart, sorry. Yep. Yeah, penalty for a late tackle, correct. All right, so penalty to the Raiders here. Now you take the 2, take a field goal and another field goal, and then you're down by 6. Craig Bellamy is actually livid. He's actually livid right now. Brian Adams says, watching TDF Bold be spinning a bit. Yeah, Brian's not on the same planet as me, folks. He's not on the same planet. One day we might welcome him to planet Earth. 6 again here for the Raiders. And it's going to be the number 16 here for Canberra. I'm not too sure what that is. He rolls it back into Starling. Starling gives that here to Tarpany. Tarpany's going to be 3 metres short of the line, second tackle. Tom Starling can't really get the ball there. Gets that at the back here to Ethan Strange. Strange here at the 10. 5, third tackle. 20 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 20 minutes to go of the game. Brian is an AI. Hey, listen, maybe. Maybe. Brian's a different species. He's involved with that Dean bloke. Dean? Who's Dean? 4 tackle now for the Raiders. Starling gives it off into Tarpany. Tarpany at the back now again. Short ball, Hudson Young. It's not Hudson Young. Yeah, no, it is Hudson Young. It's right. 5 minutes out for tackle. Final play. And that's not going to go off. So Adam Cook must be playing as the half here, by the way, guys, tonight, because that was awful. Adam Cook must be playing as the half. Brian lives up with the weather machine. Oh, no. You see what you've done, Jay? You see what you've done here, mate? Dan's the guy that comes in saying he picked the Titans. No, that's Joshua, mate. No, Joshua is the one who comes in saying he picks the Titans. I picked your team last week. That's a high tackle. Nope, second tackle here at the 35. So Storm. Who is Dean? Given up on Supercoach yet? I have. Probably right now. So, no, basically what I'm doing, I've done this for about 4 or 5 weeks now, is that I couldn't care less about the result. I'm just having a bit of fun by just, using my trades. I've got 9 trades left from next week. I couldn't care less. So I'm just doing it for a little bit of added incentive, but I couldn't care less about the result. All right, so across it goes, and Storm with the ball at the 5. It's still fit tackle, fight long ball. Jerome Hughes kicks it through, and oh no, Rapana, no. Oh, Rapana's just given the Storm a free try. Oh, Rapana's just given the Storm a free try. Oh, Raiders fans are going to hound him. They're going to hound him. They are going to hound this man. They hated him last week, and then he's just given them this try. Knocked back there. Oh, sorry, just caught by number 21 for the Storm. Fight Longo, Hughes. Hughes kicks it through. And, Rapana, no. It's definitely a try to Will Warbrick. That is dreadful from Rapana. You've got to start to consider dropping him, man. You've got to start to consider it. I think his age is getting on. Rapana is from the same place as Brian. Thank you, Emmanuel. Rapana is probably from the same place as Brian. With defense like that. I can never get into Super Coach. Nah, it's good fun, mate. Gives you added incentive. Oh, maybe no try. I think they're checking to see if there's a knock-on from the kick. Chevy surely getting into that team. Yeah, I would like to see Chevy Stewart. Yeah, knock on there. No, it's actually a knock on from not Will Warbrick. Who is this 21 for the Storm? He's a knock on for the Storm. Kane Bradley is a knock on from Kane Bradley. So no try. No. Should I captain Sam Walker tomorrow against the Tigers or Angus Crichton tomorrow against the Tigers? I wouldn't put you through that, Daily. What's happening here? Dean is Flurry's mate. Oh, is that the one that had a crack at Flurry on TJC's channel or something? Incoming fines for Ricky Stewart. Walker says, do you have Walker? If it's like Angus Crichton has been crushing it. He's predicted 138. Sam Walker predicted 83. I know that doesn't mean jack shit, but still, 8.5 to go here. Charles says, there is 3 players that need to be dropped from Canberra. Guess what I'm thinking, big fella? Rapana is for starters. I would also say Morgan Smithies is another one. And Whitehead. Are they the 3 you're talking about? I'm kind of just going off the top of my head, but I would say probably Rapana, Whitehead, and maybe Smithies. Nobody else really... I don't think Levi and Tommy Starling are good hookers either. I think Starling is okay, but he hasn't really come on to what he could have been. I think Danny Levi has kind of done his dash. I like Ethan Strange and KO Weeks. I think you've got to bring Chevy Stewart to the fullback. I think I'm okay with that. I think that's what I would be okay with. Charles says, yep, you were kidding, nailed it. No, Starling had potential. Starling had the potential, Charles. Starling had. I don't think he has anymore, though. I don't think he's the player that we thought he would become. I'd go for the 2 here if I'm a Storm. You're only up by 10. You may as well. Just go for the 2. Go for the 2, make it a 12-point game. Be smart. Yep, that's what they do. They're smart. They need Whitehead to glue them together. Not really. I think that Whitehead is off at the end of this year anyway. Is Zach Hosking injured, Charles? What's happening here with with Zach Hosking? I don't know the Raiders' injuries and stuff like that, but is Hosking alright? Because why is he not in? Hosking was on fire before his injury. I knew he was injured, I just didn't know he was still injured. I thought he came back, and then I'm not too sure. Hosking always does start off really well in seasons, though, and then kind of falls apart. No, I had Moses. I don't know what he got. If you had Moses had a crack game. He scored 2 tries. 2 tries, got his conversions. Moses was really, really good. I'd probably say, if I'm giving my 3-2-1s, what did I have in the 3-2-1s in this game? So Storm going for the 2 points here to take it to a 12-point game. He's missed it. How has he missed that? So it's going to be a dropout for the 20 now. That's a weird miss. I had Bradman Best, Will Price, and Greg Martiu, but I'm probably going to take out Martiu, and I'm probably going to put in Mitchell Moses. Oh yeah, I'm going to put Mitchell Moses as the one. He was very, very good. Storm Raiders, shit. This is a throw in the dark. I'd nearly go Fa'alongo at number 1. He has been really good to watch. Fa'alongo. Have seen Sean Buller doing some decent stuff. Tyrone Wishart's there. Storm will get the ball there at the 40. Wishart's been decent. Jerome Hughes has been okay. No one's really stood out here. For the Raiders, you'd be looking at... KO Weeks, for me, could honestly nearly get the 3 in the losing team. Oh, no, he's made some mistakes as a fullback as well. Had a good game attacking-wise, but has made some mistakes defensively. Yeah, KO Weeks has run for 169 metres, 17 post-contact metres, 1 line break, 2 tackle breaks, and Rapana makes a good hit. Maybe Rapana doesn't get dropped. 2 tackle breaks, he's a 1 offload, 5 tackles, no miss. Hasn't missed a tackle. Do you like that? I think KO Weeks is definitely going to get some kind of point. But you can't give it 3 points like that unless it's so dominant. 169 metres is heavy codes. Josh King's had a solid game. Sean Bloor as well. Jerome Hughes, 2 line break assists, 1 try assist, 3 tackle breaks. Like, Jerome Hughes has been decent. He probably gets the 3. He probably does get the 3 here, Jerome Hughes, but I don't think it's something that's been stunning. He'll be still injured. 3 Price, 2 Best, 1 Moses, but I could say Hastings wasn't bad. No way is Will Price going above Bradman Best. The bloke ran for like 350 metres with like 2-3 tries or whatever. Bradman Best is easily number 1. Will Price 2, and then I'd probably go Moses or Marzu. Here we go. Raiders here, get the ball back on the inside. Oh, Jerome Hughes grabs it. Good defensive play there, and he's in the in-goal. He's lost the ball. It's a try. This is a try for the Raiders. No, there's no way you've called held there, referee. There's no way you've called held there, referee. He's lost the ball. And if you've called held, he's lost the ball, then guess what? It's a knock-on. Great work there by Kay Weeks. Gets Rapana on the wing, and then Rapana kicks the ball over the top. Hughes grabs it here. And where's he held? Where's he held? Where's he held? Where's he held, referee? Where's he held, referee? That should be a try, mate. That should be a try. That's insane. How are you not going to the bunker for that, referee? Second tackle here with the Storm on the 4. Just saying Brady Best in previous game, gun, man of the round. Yeah, Brad Best was unreal. 2 tries obviously came off the back of a mistake there from the Eels on the right hand side when they were pushing the pass. But yes, Brad Best definitely gets the 3 points. So if you don't know, Charles, myself and Clarkey, we do our own Dally M throughout the season. So because obviously the points are all behind closed doors, so that we still give some content for people, we do our 3-2-1s in every game. So I went Bradman Best, I went Will Price 2, Bradman Best 3, Will Price 2, and I think I'm probably going to go with Moses for the 1K Weeks, the 43. Has been good today, K. I'm probably going to go Moses 1, but I could look at Greggy Martiu for the 1, but I probably would lean with Mose. So Raiders at the ball here, second tackle at the halfway point. Can't expect it from 2 bottom 10 teams. What, the last game? What? Ricky Deff's going to get fined. Yeah, I disagree with that call. I thought that should have been a try. Should have been a try. That's worse than Munster's kick. Munster can't kick to save his life, Sports Zone, in regards to conversions. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow we have 3 games we're going to be streaming. Panthers, Cowboys, Roosters, Tigers, and Dragons and Dolphins. So we'll be here for all 3 of those games. 6 again here for the Raiders at the 35. Good to see the internet works over here really well with the Starlink and Fiji. Second tackle now for the Raiders at the 25. Raiders need a chance, Andrew. Well, they've got an opportunity right now. Joe Tarpany should have actually scored just then. Should have scored, so yes, there is a chance. Storm are not unbeatable. Raiders gives it off here to Ethan Strange. Strange! Oh, 5 out, so close. 4 tackle. Geez, I do think Ethan Strange is a quality young lad. 4 tackle. Raiders kick it through. Hudson Young. Oh, Fa'alongo taking down in goal. It's going to be a dropout. 11 minutes to go. Why isn't Hughes kicking? Hughes isn't really a conversion kicker, is he? It would have been Pappenhausen and little puppy if it wasn't for the injury. And Meaney's obviously out too, so... But yeah, Ricky, he's not going to be happy, but thinking, I don't really give a shit what Ricky has to say, to be honest with you. He called my team cheaters when his team was the one that was officially... Oh, Raiders knock on. When his team was the one that officially was recognised as the team that got a beneficial call in the extra time. All right, so Raiders knocked the ball on off the drop out, and now the Storm will be at the ball at the 40, and it'll be first tackle. I guess Munster won't be back this year. I don't know what's happening with Munster, man. I don't think he will be, no. They just keep telling us, oh no, Jerome Hughes away here. He's at the 40, he's at the 30, to seal the game here, at the 25, the 20, at the 15, taken down. Jerome Hughes will get the 3 points. He will get the 3 points here. Off to Wishart. But yeah, I think Munster's year is probably done. I don't think you risk bringing him back to win the finals. I don't think you would. So Jerome Hughes now at the 15. Off to Nelson and Salamona. And he'll be third tackle, 5 metres out. And he says, you are a cheaters. Mate, you're also a last. You are also a last place. A spoon. A spooner. You spooner. See? Works both ways, Mr. Andrew. Fit tackle of the Storm. 10 minutes out. 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Andrew is stupid, Flurry. The answer to your question is yes. That's a knock on there from the Storm. That was a bullshit game, and Graham Annesley made a dick of himself. Yeah, he did, but at least he admitted that it was the wrong call in regards to not giving us the 2 points. Mate, I flipped my phone. You're still last, mate. Alright, so the Raiders here are at the 15. Remind me, why is Munster out? Like, something to do with his groin. Remember in Magic Round, he had that real big, like, painful spasm? Something to do with his groin, which has been a thing all year. Munster training non-contact. Yes, I know, but I worry for Munster long-term. Like, I worry for him long-term. Third tackle now at the 30. The old apology for the NRL isn't anything new. Yeah, but the NRL tried a weird tactic with that game as well. It's like they apologised for the wrong call, but then they were like, which they never do, they were like, oh, but the Titans could have been penalised this many times compared to the Raiders who could have been penalised this many times. They're sneaky dogs, mate. Like, they tried to divert the discussion from that to that. Sneaky dogs. Andrew, move on. Let's move on. Alright, so second tackle here for the Storm. They're going to be 25 metres out from their own line. Thunder says, Andrew, even that Brian bloke that thinks Eels are shit that says something. Even that Brian bloke thinks Eels are shit. That says something, Andrew. It says a lot, Andrew. It does. It does, yeah. The Eels are shit. So third tackle now at the 40. Fourth tackle at the halfway point. I don't think the Raiders can win this game. I don't think they've got enough attack in them. The poor green machine. And the Storm are away here. Tyrone Wisher to call game. Kicks it into the corner. Try time. Xavier Coates. And if he didn't get it, then it's definitely been cleaned up there by the number 17 of the Storm. And that, my friends, is what we call game over, baby. A game over. The 17 is Joe Chan. But I think Xavier Coates is the one who actually scores that. Yeah, they've given it to Xavier Coates. So, 26 of the kick to come. Raiders now. So that means they will go from... No, they will stay in... Oh, no, they will go to 12th. Because the Knights won. So, yes, the Raiders are in 12th. They're down by 14, probably 16. Let's see if Xavier Coates scores this. Yeah. Ooh. Does he? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't think that's a try. There's no way you could give that. It's a knock on. It has to be a knock on. It has to be a knock on here. There's no way you can call it a try. There's no way you can call it a try. No way. Yeah, they're checking it. So they're going to be down by 10 points. So the Raiders will be on minus 89. Deary me. The Raiders drop-off has been insane. By the way, this still means that the Titans in 15th are only 4 points away from 8th position. 15th is 4 points away from 8th position. Just saying. If we beat the Shaggy. I don't even know why we're still looking at this. This is knock on. Why are we still looking at this? This knock on. If the Titans beat the Sharkies next week, it on, baby. We on. We're on here. We on if we beat the Sharkies, because guess who we play after that? The Parramatta Squeals. The Parramatta Squeals is the Super Stadium. Welcome to hell, Muddish. Titans are on the way up. Oh, Jay, mate. It's scary. It's terrifying. It's terrifying how much they're on the up. Broncos have already lost, so we just need the Panthers to beat the Cowboys and the Dolphins to beat the Dragons. And that's it. All we need is the Panthers to beat the Cowboys and the Dolphins to beat the Dragons, and the Titans are only 4 points away from the top 8. All right. So the Raiders here, they're going to be 15 minutes out of the no try was called. Raiders drop off due to Fogarty or other issues, plus I'm confused why Ricky got an extension. Correct in regards to Ricky. Fogarty, disagree. But Ricky, yes. Like those odds. Yeah, I think they're pretty good odds. I do believe the Panthers win, even if they are without a few players. I don't know about the Dolphins against the Dragons, though. I think both those teams are going to be super mid tomorrow, but the Dragons will have no Ben Hunt and no Zach Lomax, whilst the Dolphins will have no Hamiso, obviously. So I'll probably still back in the Dolphs. I do like those odds, actually. You're right, Jay. I like the odds. Cranky says Titans looking real solid. Could see them beat the Sharkies. I hope so, mate. Like, I know my team too well to go in too confident, you know. Good catch there by Will Warbrick. 6:46 to go here at the 10. I'm a little bit... Obviously, I'm always going to be nervous, mate, with the Titans until they prove otherwise. But, you know, we just got to hope this bye doesn't affect us too badly. The issue that I find is that the Sharks are going to have to come out like the Warriors, right? Lost ball by Nelson. Chance here for the Raiders. 25 minutes out. Chance here. Fresh at 6. So 15 minutes out. The Sharks have to come out like the Warriors did today. And the Warriors weren't impressive overall. They won the game, but they weren't impressive against a really, really, youthful Broncos team, right? But the Sharks right now are hurting because they just humiliated themselves on a gigantic level last night. The Dogs fans will hate me when I say this. Dogs didn't deserve nearly that win last night on their own individual standards, but the Sharks deserve to lose. Xavier Coates is out injured. He's not going to play Origin. Xavier Coates is out for Origin Game 3. Bring Loffy in. Time to bring in Loffy. Nelson with the 1-on-1 strip makes up for the knock-on. Hunt, Lomax, and Hamiso have all been named to start tomorrow. I'm pretty certain that they were saying that they're not going to play. Hamiso's definitely not playing with his AC joint. Hamiso's definitely not playing. They were all named before Origin. I'm pretty certain they all made an announcement after Origin that they weren't playing. Third time, but Hamiso's definitely not playing. He did his AC joint. 5 minutes ago here. But yeah, Cranky, I just want to see a bit of consistency, you know? Like, it's all well and good to win 66-6. And beat the Broncos 36-34. It's Uncorp and all this type of jazz, yeah. But we still lost the Rabbitohs. We still lost the Tigers. Sharks are a good team, but they are beatable. Then we play the Eels, and they're very, very beatable. And they're one of the teams that we have the best record against. You know, if we go... This is why I say, if we Raiders get the ball here at the 10, if we beat the Sharks next week, we're on. Like, I dead set think that we are on for a run. Because as Keenan and Palacia said in the vlog... Rob Parner's down injured here. God bless him. Hope he's alright. 4:42 to go here the game. As Keen said in the vlog, we're a team that feeds off NO. Feeds off of significant energy. And the energy around the club right now is full on. I can tell you this for free. And if we go and beat the Sharks off of this energy... Whoa! There's an elbow there from Eliasa Katoa. It's an elbow there from Katoa. Should be a penalty. It's accidental, but it's still elbow directly into the face. Anyway, the point of the matter is that we are an energy club. So if we beat the Sharks and then we get a home game against the Eels, we'll pack out that stadium. I'm telling you. And that's when we'll start to think about going to run. The only issue is that our last 4 games are like Sharks at home, Roosters at home, Knights in McDonald Stadium where we always lose, and then the Panthers away. You know, that's a tough last 4. The only thing we have to rely upon is the Panthers already having locked up one spot or their spot on the ladder. They don't need to play their stars. They rest them for the finals. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. But then again, if you want to beat the best, you got to beat the best. Loffy or Cobbo for Queensland right winger? Cobbo. All right. 4 minutes 20 to go here. Opponent off the field. Raiders third tackle. Need a chance the arm here. 4:20 to go here of the game. But it's good to see comments like that about the Titans because you don't usually see many positive comments from non-Titans fans about the Titans. But the Rabbitohs was the only outlier. That's the only outlier because the Tigers game was actually incredibly similar to the game we saw against the Warriors. It's just they didn't ice the... Oh, that's a story for another day. Go listen to the podcast if you want to hear about that and why the Tigers game is actually the exact same as the Rabbitohs game for the Titans. So first tackle at the 45. One game was won 66-6. The other game was lost 18-10. Exact same game. If you want to know more about it, listen to the Titans Frontline podcast. So the Storm here, it'll be second tackle at the halfway point. 3.5 to go of the game. It was a good first half. Second half's been a bit of a how you going. Spear, when you had the bye this week, it would have been good to roll that Wars win into the next game. The bye kind of breaks that, in my opinion. Yes and no. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. We hate the bye usually, based off of that feed the energy kind of deal. We're in a real energy club, so you're right. With that being said, I do think it is a good opportunity. Like I don't care really whether there's a bye or not a bye. I just want to see this team be consistent. And it's like we could have easily gone in and got rolled by the Sharks or whoever we played this week. If we played the Sharks this week, Jerome Hughes knocks it back. And knock it back again. I think it's score again. Fit tackle. They're going to score again. Nelson throws the ball forward. And it's Raiders' ball. Now they're away. Davis Savage to the 10. First tackle. We could have easily gone in, knowing this club, we could have easily gone in and just got rolled the next week because we had too much of an ego. We need consistency to push the ego out of it and be more like a confident arrogance rather than an egotistical arrogance. That's the club. Because I'm a fan of Frontline. Good to reset after a win like that, I guess. Yeah, I was saying nice comment, though, to Cranky. All right, so Hudson Young here. He'll get this ball here to the 40. If they score right this set, there's a chance, but doubt it. Or does the Storm score again? My whole multi's on this. No, the Storm won't score again. I don't believe they will. Obviously, there's a chance, but I don't believe they will. Ethan Strange, Whitehead. Oh, well, there's a chance here. The knock on from the Raiders. There's a chance for you here, mate. But the Storm aren't even trying to go for a try, really. I guess they nearly did just then, but I doubt it. Minute 46 to go here. Minute 46 to go. I hope you guys have had a good time today. Obviously, we've done 3 streams. We did the Warriors beating the Bronx. We did the Knights Eels thriller with the Knights coming over the top. And then this Storm Raiders game, which has been a little bit of a fizzler. But we've got 3 more games tomorrow. I have another new show for the next game. I'm going to organise a big Maui shirt. Are you going to Coughs, Flurry? Are you going Coughs? Andrew Backhouse says, I really enjoyed the second stream. That's interesting considering you're an Eels fan that you really enjoyed the second stream. I would have thought you wouldn't have liked that. I would have thought that would have been your worst one. Jeez, Tyrone Wishart's bleeding out of the top of his head. Yeah, really surprising, Andrew, that you're a big fan of when the Eels lost. Maybe we're starting to convince him to become a fan of the actual real blue and gold team. Oh, that's a knock on from the Storm. That don't really matter, to be fair. That's a score now, and then don't take the kick. Minute 6 to go here. They're going to challenge it. Go ahead. They're going to challenge it. Put my feet up a little bit. How good. Just don't get the feet on the screen because then Blitzy will get too crazy. Blitzy will start firing up. Bingo. Definitely. Okay, here we go. So the foot comes in there. Challenge is successful. Yeah, it actually was a knock-on, really. Raiders, really. Frey would probably knock him out if he joined the front line. Andrew, yeah. Andrew was in the front line, I think, for the Dragons game. Is he? What, Andrew? Weren't you there for the Dragons game, you said? Feed on stream means I don't have to go to the OnlyFans. Hey, mate, I tell you what, the amount of people who clicked on, I think it was like 274 people clicked on that OnlyFans link on my story, as if, like, I actually had an OnlyFans. It was, by the way, if you don't have Instagram, you don't follow me on Instagram. Firstly, follow BKR Sport. Secondly, I put up a story taking the piss out of Dane Clarkey saying, like, I had, insider knowledge about Cleese Haas. And the next story was me saying, subscribe to my OnlyFans for more content. And like 270 people clicked on it trying to go through it. But it was just a link to, you're never going to give you up. Never going to say goodbye. Bit of Rick Ross. Actually, is it Rick Ross? No. No, it's not Rick Ross. Who's the singer again? Rick Astley. Is it Rick Astley? I think it's Rick Astley. 18 seconds to go here in the game. 16-6 to the Storm. They could score right now, by the way, All Jays. but they're not trying, really. Oh, they might score now. Jerome Hughes, 8 seconds to go here. Oh, no, that's it. Fit tackle, done. Yeah, he's Rick Ashley. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, no, I rickrolled like nearly 300 people, Jay. I rickrolled nearly 300 people. But there we go, guys. The Melbourne Storm come out on top 16-6 over the Canberra Raiders. Jerome Hughes probably gets the man of the match, you would probably suggest. Warbrick had a decent game. Also, Bronson Garlick, 2 line break assists and 2 try assists. He had a good game, Bronson Garlick, actually. With 18 tackles, 41 tackles and 1 missed. Jeez, I reckon nearly Bronson Garlick gets the man of the match. Bronson Garlick, he had 2 line break assists, 2 try assists, and he had 41 tackles with just the 1 miss. He had a great game. I think Jerome Hughes probably still gets the 3, but the 2 goes to Bronson Garlick. And the 1, I would probably lean towards KO Weeks. KO Weeks was really, really good for the Raiders. I did like watching him play today. 207 metres, 141 kick return metres. So maybe not, actually. 1 line break, 1 line break assist, 2 tackle breaks. See his tackles back here, 8 and 1. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Well, there we have it. So that is it for today's Rugby League streams. I appreciate you as usual. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Jump up to BKR Travel and a pinned comment. Get around that. New videos coming from Monday. And I will be here tomorrow for 3 streams. What's the first game tomorrow? The first game tomorrow is, I think it's Panthers Cowboys, isn't it? No, it's Dragons Dolphins. Good, get that out of the way quickly. Panthers Cowboys and then Roosters and the Tigers. So I'll be here at 1:45 p.m. Queensland, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So there we go, guys. All right, like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See you.